We are live. What's up, Daniel?
Oh man, not much.
Just hanging out.
Just hanging out. Just got up from a good nap not too long ago.
I don't blame you. I woke up at like 6 this morning. Did daddy daycare all day. Cut the grass. Eat a whole medium pizza almost. And then, which is no big shock there. And then I just grilled burgers. And for the sake of TikTok, I did my first TikTok video. And I did this whole thing about being a man, about how you have to be a man and cook it without charcoal, just wood. If you didn't do that, you're a man. You could learn tips from me about how to be a man. And they came out extremely smoky and was kind of hard to eat. My throat kind of hurts a little bit.
Man, sounds like you had a busy day.
Pretty busy day. Not bad. It's just, good day at the coffee shop. So it's pretty good.
Yeah.
You can be up all night.
Yeah, I know.
It sucks.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
You
try not to think about it. I'll probably crash out around, 10:30.
Man, that sounds nice.
Yeah. So, I was trying to think of some news stories. Not a whole lot's happening. Not a whole lot out in the world other than stay at home.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything new. I think our governor spoke today, but I didn't follow it or nothing. I don't keep up with it.
I don't watch him. He literally sounds like Leonardo DiCaprio's character on Django.
I never pay attention.
He's like, "Hello, people of Virginia." That's a horrible impression of it, but it's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna have to look that up now.
Yeah, you just look up a video and listen to him. You're like, oh my God. You never think of it the same way again, ever.
Yeah, it's like that LSU coach. I seen a video where he sounds like the guy from The Water Boy, and I've never looked at him the same since.
Oh no, you shouldn't have told me that. Because I'm gonna find it tonight. Shoot. Yeah, I just want to gamble. I want sports to come back. I saw the MLB's coming back next week.
Is it?
No, I'm just messing with you.
Oh, I was saying, I feel like I would have heard it if there was.
You're like, what? Nope, not a chance. Yeah. I keep reading these articles now. It's saying social distancing might have to last until 2022. I'm like, who? Like CBS.
Dude, there's no way.
I'm like, dude, if I'm in Walmart or Whole Foods or something in 2022 and people are still standing 6 feet away from me, I'm going to tell them they're dumb. Just flat out.
Yeah, if I had to set in cycle 2022, I don't know.
Can't be.
No, there's no way.
Can't be. People still in rubber gloves and masks.
Yeah.
I still have yet to put a mask on in public once, or gloves.
Yeah, I haven't either. I don't really go out that much. So I'd go to the store the other day. That was about it.
Shoot. We go to the store a lot. I mean, the coffee shop, I got to go quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
We did sandwiches today, and they sold out, pretty much immediately. Not immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I got to get the notifications turned off on I put the phone on sleep, but it came through on the MacBook. I don't know if you heard that or not.
Yeah, I could hear that.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Since
it's rather important, so I can't talk too much about them.
What kind of sandwiches do you have today?
Just roast beef, provolone sandwiches on sourdough.
That sounds good.
I didn't have one. It looked pretty good. Like I said, I ate a pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Michael's.
Yeah, I went to Pizza Hut for lunch today. They're like $14 for one pizza.
Yeah. I got my pizza at Michael's for like $9.
I know. That's what I said. I said, man, if I knew it was going to be that expensive, I would have went somewhere good. Michael's or Coochie's.
Not to mention, I went there and I know the guy that runs the one down here. He used to run the one up there. Now he runs this one. And I was telling him about the coffee shop, and he's like, man, you ever want a pizza delivered down there? Just pay me in Golly. Another message. Another daggone message.
I know that ain't my phone going off.
No, it's mine. It's
Yeah.
mine. Hold on 1 second.
Oh man, the lighting sucks on my end.
I mean, I got like 65 lights on.
I have like 2 lights and that's it. One of them is like half burnt out.
I like the lighting you got. It's kind of like a lizard tank.
How do you know what the inside of a lizard tank looks like?
You got like a heating lamp above it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But you were saying you talking about the guy at Michael's?
Yeah, my bad. I lost my train of thought there. I was getting a message saying how cold it is in the South. I'm burning up and turning red, but apparently it's supposedly 35 degrees in the South. I don't believe that for a second. Anyways, the guy down there at Michael's, he was like, if you want to bring some pizza, if you want us to deliver some pizzas, I'll bring it down there and you can just give me a couple shots of espresso. We'll just make it even trade whenever you want. I'm like, deal. Done deal.
Is that the guy with the he has orange, like red orange hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's a good guy. Yeah, I haven't been to the one in Clifton, so I haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah, no, he's a good guy. We go way back. Way back. Shoot. Yeah, man. I was trying to watch something. I've got I think it's called, oh shoot, now I can't think of the name of it. It's not Sling TV, Pluto TV on the Roku. And did I tell you about that?
Yeah, I think you did, maybe.
It's got, yeah, we talked about it last time. I was looking.
Yeah, that's it. Someone was
today,
telling me about it.
It was like 1997 Tiger Woods. I'm like, man. I mean, I watched it. Nothing else to watch, but we're drowning here.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to find something else to bet on, like grab 2 snails out of the yard and like put them on a track.
Yeah.
I mean, it would take enough time where we could do it for like an hour or two, like a 12-inch track.
Yeah, I'm starting to run out of things to do too.
Totally out of things. My yard is so small. I cut the grass. That took like 35 seconds. Actually, I spent probably 25 minutes trying to start it up. Just blew out my other shoulder. I got one bad shoulder and one not so good shoulder, and now I got 2 bad shoulders, I think.
Yeah. Welcome to my world.
Yeah, for real. Daniel blew his shoulder completely out. How many times now?
I don't know. I lost count. It's been a couple times, more than a couple.
We did it once, and then when it happened, the second time it happened like 6 or 7 times, didn't it?
I think it was 5 times. Yeah, I woke up at like 2 or 3 in the morning one night. My shoulder was outplaced.
How'd you get back into place?
Yeah, that was painful.
How'd you get it back in?
It would. The first time I dislocated it, I mean, it stayed out of place for an hour and a half until they put it back in place. And then the next couple times, like those 5 times that did it, it stayed out of place for about 5 minutes, and it would just go back in on its own.
Yeah, I tore my rotator cuff. Not as good of a story as yours, how you tore yours, but you were in a simulation fight. That's how you tore yours. We won't get into the details of where we were, what we were doing, but like a simulation fight, mine was not that cool. I skipped rocks on the river all summer and wore it out. Moved to South Carolina, literally, I had skipped rocks 3 or 4 days before that. I mean, you know, when you throw something as hard as you can and you can just tell it's just going out.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the state of what my shoulder was. Get to South Carolina. Everybody I hang out with down there plays golf for the most part. And I think I played 36 holes one day, 18 the next. And then I played another 18 the day after that. And my shoulder was just trashed. And I took a shower, got out of the shower, and it was just in pain. So I just put my arm over my head like this, pulled to stretch it, just tore the rotator cuff. In the bathroom, butt naked, couldn't get dressed. Well, I did get dressed. I didn't go to the urgent care naked, that's for sure. But barely got dressed. Had to text my buddy with my left hand, which is hard. I don't know if you ever sent a message with your opposite hand.
No, I don't think I've ever tried that.
Not an easy task. And then because my car's a manual, so I couldn't change gears. So he had to take me down there. And then the thing I remember vividly was I chain smoked 3 or 4 cigarettes outside of the urgent care. And then when I got inside, the doctor said, do you smoke? And I was about to say no. And she goes, no, never mind, I can smell it on you. I smoked just socially.
He said, I don't know what you're talking about, lady.
Yeah. And then they told me I sent the x-rays to orthopedic surgeon. He's like, it'll be good as long as you leave it in a sling for like a month or 6 weeks or something like that. Might have been 8 weeks. And then go to physical therapy once you get out of the sling. I think I wore the sling for like 3 days. And then 2 days after that, I was wrestling hammered in the floor of my buddy's house. So needless to say, it's never truly recovered. It just pops. I can like reach down to pick up a plate with food on it, it'll pop.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I tried to do exactly what they said because of course, I had surgery and everything, and about finished with my recovery process. So, man, I'm looking forward to getting all this behind me.
Yeah. Hopefully it don't come out again. I don't want to.
No, I don't think it should.
On you, Ricky Bobby, but
I think we should be all right.
Man. Yeah, I mean, it's been, how long has it been since you torqued the first time?
Almost a year. I guess it was May of last year, I think.
Yeah, it's a long
Towards
time.
End of May, yeah. And then I've had surgery in November because I tore my labrum, so it's a little bit more extensive than the rotator cuff. At least the recovery time is a lot longer.
Yeah. I don't know how guys in pro sports recover as quick as they do from injuries like that.
Yeah, man, I don't either. I know that. I mean, they got the top athletic trainers or whatever, therapists that you can pay for. You know what I mean? I'm sure that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, for sure. I know Tony Ferguson ripped his ACL or MCL completely in two, like a super bad tear. Pulled out of one of his many fights with Khabib in the past, and then after he had surgery to reattach it, he never went to a physical therapist or anything. He just trained it himself and came into a fight and murdered Anthony Pettis. I'm like, gosh, how do you even like, how do you do that? I mean, that's probably one of the sports where you like intentionally hurt people. You know, there's not many of those. I mean,
they're different breeds of people. That's insane how, like you said, I don't get that. Then Connor fought someone with a torn, was it ACL or MCL, didn't he?
Yeah. That's Colby Covington fought Kamaru Usman for the belt, the welterweight belt. I don't remember what date that was. It was just, I don't know, between 4 and 6 months ago. And I believe in the second, or I think the third round, he got his jaw broken. And he sits down in the corner after the third, and he tells his coach, he goes, I think my jaw's broken. And you could tell in the slow-mo he got it broken. You could see it, like, separate. Like, I mean, his mouth, like, it just wasn't good. And they're like, you got 10 more, you all got 10 more minutes. He's like, my jaw's broken. No, 10 more minutes, Colby, you got this. And he went in there and fought almost 10 more minutes. I think he finally got knocked out in the last, like, minute or something. But that's crazy. You have to get your mouth wired shut. I don't know if he actually got it wired shut. I think that's usually the fix for the broken jaw. But he was on Instagram like a couple weeks later. No wired shut mouth. Nothing. Tough, man.
Yeah, that's oof.
That's a bad break. That's one I'm scared of.
Yeah. Oh, I can't imagine breaking my jaw.
No, man. Breaking your jaw is horrible. Can you imagine that? You're just like sipping soup and chicken broth through a straw for like 6 months. All the people you don't like are just running their mouth, and you're just like, Yep. Mm-hmm. Shoot. So, what sport comes back first? That's my question for you.
What sport comes back first?
What do you think?
They're supposed to have a UFC in May, aren't they? May the 5th or something?
Supposedly, Dana White's pushing this event back to May 5th.
Do you think it'll happen?
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, that's what
You
I'm
know,
saying.
they're talking about opening the government back up pretty soon, or not opening the economy back up here pretty soon, or whatever you want to call it, opening the nation back up, supposedly. Um,
Didn't they just extend it to stay in home quarantine thing until June the 10th maybe?
I don't know.
That might have just been in our state maybe.
I
I've
think,
seen that somewhere, but
I think that's our state.
that probably is because, like I said, the governor talked today, so that's probably where that come from.
I knew he had not announced a date yet the other
Mhm.
day when I last heard him speak. I mean, golly, they say here's the peak's coming or whatever, but let's just extend this even longer.
Yeah, I don't remember if we was talking about it or I was talking about it with someone else. But anytime you cut the TV on, they say this is the peak. I've heard this is the peak for like the past 3 weeks now.
There must be a plateau, like the top of the mountain's flat for a long time.
That's got to be, yeah.
Like this is a peak, this is a peak, this is a peak, this is a peak. It's quite annoying. I'm completely ready for this to be over. I don't want to ever hear about it again after this. If someone brings it up, they're getting smacked in the mouth quick. I don't want to think about it. But like I said, this is a great time for me to get into football, baseball, because I get a clean slate. I mean, I'm not going to be behind at all. Everyone's behind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still hung up if I want to do fantasy or not.
Yeah.
Never gotten into that.
I played fantasy baseball maybe one year. I couldn't get into that. And fantasy football, I'm not a big fan of the NFL. Watching football, I mean, but I like playing fantasy football. It's the only thing that makes me keep up with football, really. But
Yeah.
it's pretty fun for sure.
Yeah, I've just never, it seems like a lot of work aside from already spending multiple hours watching games.
It's not that bad. I mean, to be honest, you don't even really have to watch the games. You just have a certain amount of players and just keep up with what they do. But I mean, it's really not that much. You change your lineup every week. I mean, that takes 5 minutes. It doesn't take 5 minutes.
Shit, I feel like if you build the boat, you gotta sail with it, whether it's sinking.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You can change it every week.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've had a couple of people send me an invitation to play some fantasy stuff, and I always respond, "I don't play that shit." When you win,
Yeah.
you can bet money on them, though, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Some leagues you can bet money on, I guess. I've never put any money into it. We just always play for fun. It's normally me and a couple friends.
You know what I always did really well on was the March Madness bracket, just because I didn't really, I always say like Virginia or West Virginia, just because I'm from West Virginia, um, which I never had them winning. I would just randomly like, oh, Duke sounds tough. You know what I mean? Syracuse sounds pretty good. And just stack it how I thought it sounded good. You listen to everyone else run their mouth. And I always had a pretty good bracket because
Mm-hmm.
of disinterest in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wasn't biased at all.
I would always fill out a bracket, have West Virginia winning it, and then I would fill out a serious bracket. What I actually thought would happen.
Yeah.
I've never had a great bracket. The best one I ever had was, I don't remember, it was a couple years ago, maybe 6 or 7 years ago. Michigan went to the championship, and there was probably like 10 of us in it. I was still in high school. We all filled out brackets and put money in it, and I won all the money because I was the only person who put Michigan to go to the championship.
Hey, man, it happens like that sometimes. I was never an athlete, really. I wrestled, but I remember, I think in middle school, they had this thing called Hoops for Heart. And I don't even remember how it raised money or whatever, but like the sponsors had to donate money for every shot that someone made. You got 10 shots, and it was like a contest. I ended up winning it, and I'm a horrible basketball player. I
Yeah, I've
just
seen
got
you
the
shoot
first,
basketball.
dude. You've seen me play, haven't you?
Yeah, I've seen you
Oh, dude, it's like a newborn giraffe with a ball in play.
play.
It sucks. I suck completely. I mean, I'm not a horrible shot necessarily, but I look horrible the whole time, and I feel horrible. I'm not even a good dribbler. I like smack it flat, like flat smack it. I can't get no like real motion behind the ball. I can look like I can on camera like that, but it doesn't. You've seen it. It's horrible. But yeah,
Yeah,
I think the first round I got 9 out of 10, which was better than all the people in my group. Second round, and I think I got 8 or 9 out of 10 again. And then in the third round, I think I made every shot or something like that. But if you give me a basketball and put me at the foul line, it might take me 10 to get one.
well, where was you shooting from?
The foul line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I was like 13.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely wasn't sink. I can't sink a three now, let alone at 13. It's not even close. I'm a pretty good second baseman in baseball,
Mhm.
I think.
It sounded good at least, huh?
Sounds really good. Suck at batting. Suck at that. Now I'm scared to throw a ball, to be honest with you, just because of the shoulder situation.
Yeah.
Pretty much
I
just
just
golf and play cornhole.
yeah. I'm sure golf isn't good on your shoulders either.
Well, if you do it right, it's doesn't bother them. It's when you
Mhm.
when you start trying to smash them and hit, bombs. That's when you blow your shoulder out. Real
Yeah.
quick, you wear your arms out. Real quick.
Yeah, speaking of wearing your arms out, mine's getting kind of worn out right now.
You need a tripod or something. You need
Dude,
to
that's exactly what I was saying. I'm probably gonna invest in one of those very soon.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only way to go. I've actually gotten so used to them, and I'll FaceTime my buddy or when my wife will call while she's at the shop or whatever, and I got the baby. Just put it on the tripod, man. It's easy.
Mhm.
Take the
Yeah.
pain out of it. Never go back. Never. I need a better one. I need a better camera.
Yeah, I could probably use a better camera myself.
I mean, this is what it is. This quality is about as good a quality as we're going to get
Mhm.
as far as this goes, doing it on this format. But, for other stuff, for the coffee reviews, I don't know if I told you, I got a bunch of coffee for free already for
From
people.
where?
Caveman Coffee Company sent me 3 bags of coffee. Arrowhead Coffee Company is sending me some up from Canada, sending me a mug and coffee.
Mhm.
Guy that does Just Win Apparel is sending me some shirts and stuff to wear. They're just supporting the cause. I mean, I got some like pushback from a couple places because they said they didn't want to sponsor anything, and I'm like, man, I'm not, I don't want to be sponsored. We have our own coffee brand. I'm just doing the review show, and I want to bring them some value. Maybe it's not value. Maybe the coffee sucks, and then I rip it. Rip it to shreds. But if it's good and you're confident, send me the coffee. I'll tell you how it tastes.
Yeah.
Hardy's did that. I think the first episode I did was Hardy's cold brew, and I think Hardy's will never send me anything. They might not ever let me buy anything again after all the shit that I was talking about that coffee. It depends. But it's cool. Like I just keep getting boxes outside.
Yeah.
Back
That is pretty interesting.
Drinks good and cold. Do a moment of silence for the homies. That's what we'll do. Whenever we run out of something to say, we'll just say it was a moment of silence.
Yeah. And catching up on Narcos, I think I'm on episode 6 or 5, something like that now, on the second series.
On the second series?
I mean, yeah, Narcos Mexico, the second season. I mean,
You're on Narcos Mexico already?
Yeah, I'm almost finished with it. I got like 5 episodes left. It's pretty good.
It's
That's all
better.
I do anymore.
I like it better.
Do you? I don't know that I do, and I spoiled it.
It's more. It seems like more gritty
Yeah, for sure.
because
I
Papa.
spoiled it, so I don't want to give out how I spoiled it if anyone's watching it. But
I
feel
mean,
like a
it's
lot of
a true
people
story.
probably
If they
already
can
seen it.
spoil it, they can just Google the shit.
Oh, that's what I did. I just googled that one DEA agent off of Narcos
Oh yeah.
Mexico, and I'm sure you know where I'm going with
Oh yeah.
this. And I read about it, and I said,
Right.
"Oh man!" So I was just expecting it, and I said, "Man, I kind of ruined it, but I mean,
Well,
it's still good
still,
nonetheless."
that's a tough thing with series that are based on real life. You
Yeah,
spoil it pretty quick.
especially because like I wasn't even expecting anything like that to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. It's like watching the old sports. That's why I can't do it because I'm watching Tiger Woods play. It's one Google away. Like, does he win this or not? Like, I don't want to watch the next 5 holes. Does he freaking win?
Yeah,
Google it. Sure enough, wins by landslide. Next channel. You know? I would bet on that, but then they would think there was some kind of insider trading going on. No one would want to take. Everyone would want to take the bet.
and yeah, as little as I know about golf, you could probably get me with that.
Yeah, I mean, but still, that's what we need to do. We need to do. We'll have to do like a roast video, so it won't be a podcast. We'll post it on this channel. It won't be on the actual podcast though, so the listeners won't get it, but the guys on YouTube could see it. You just go play 18 holes.
Who, us?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
We-
terrible. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
If let's think, not this weekend because I'm busy Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Maybe the weekend after that, or someday. I don't know. Maybe not the weekend. Maybe in the middle of the week.
Yeah, maybe in like what month are we in? April?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're in April.
maybe in like June or July. I still got a little bit before I can
Oh yeah, your
do
shoulder.
stuff like that.
Forgot.
I got about a month. I guess about a month left, and then we'll be good to go.
That sucks. I would play with my brother and some other people, but no one can travel. No one's
Yeah.
sucks. Can't even do like that sounds good. But should I go golf by myself? That's kind of boring. No, it's not boring
Yeah.
like to golf, but it might be boring for the viewers for me to just film me. Like actually, it might be a good thing because I'll just do like unlimited mulligans and look like I shoot a 66 or something.
And if I shot in the low 100s, that'd be a perfect round for me.
I shot it like I don't even want to say. I shot really high. We'll just put it like that. Really high, close to 2 before.
Close
For
to
sure.
200.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
Never had a day like that.
I've only played on a golf course a handful of times.
This is well, when I lived in South Carolina, I played all the time. Got way better. I wasn't a good golfer, but I was way better. And then, as soon as I left, I didn't play for like a year and a half. Buddy I worked with was like, dude, let's go play 18 at the country club. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I love to golf. Got out there. I didn't even get drunk or nothing. I think I had 2 beers. We played at like lunchtime, and I'm telling you, I shot real close to 200. I'm not a scratch golfer. Like I don't even usually keep score. I just want to play.
Yeah, that's how I am too.
But if we can add a bunch of mulligans in there, then I'll keep score. But man, that's an expensive game, and you got to keep the pace. People behind you have people just passing you the whole time if you're doing unlimited mulligans.
Yeah.
You tee off 63 times. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah, like you said, that's a reason why I didn't get into it as much either, because it's an expensive game. When I was in high school, I didn't have any money really.
Yeah.
Couldn't afford to go play golf, and that honestly, that might have been the last time I played on a course was when I was in high school. I don't think I've played on a course since then.
Really? Shoot.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's a while.
Yeah.
I played before it got cold. That's what sucks about where we live is you can't golf all year. Or I golf all the
Yeah.
time. Then I get this big window of not golfing, and all the driving ranges are outside, and so you don't even hit balls. Period. And then weather comes around, warm weather comes around, and you just suck. It's like you lost everything you've learned over your whole golf career. You know, lost 3 months, 4 months gone completely.
And
Back
then there's
taking shots into the woods.
there's a limited number of golf courses around here too.
Yeah,
There's not many.
small town problems, first world problems.
Yeah, right.
First world problems. You're familiar with that. I once watched you pour a water bottle out. You said you didn't want to drink the water bottle. The only reason you drank it was so you'd have something to spit in.
Yeah.
That's first world problem.
Yeah, I said, man, that's crazy. I said, you got to chug a bottle or chug a whole lot. I don't remember what I said now. Something stupid, probably.
I complained today because I was making a drink and I didn't have enough ice. I'm like, man, no ice? Why didn't I make more ice? I'm like, first world problem.
Man, you need to get one of those refrigerators where it makes the ice for you. That's a game changer.
Yeah, I'm scared on the money on the fridges. That's the only difference. It's like I always have like $100 refrigerator. I don't even know, like if I have $100 million, would I even buy one that makes ice? That seems like a big leap.
I don't know. Once you get one though, you'll never go back.
Yeah. Right now, I just do the old ice tray method.
Yeah.
Takes forever though. I need an ice machine, especially at the rate that I use ice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used a little bit today. That's for sure. I don't even know where I'm going with this ice talk. I'm getting distracted. People are walking around in the background and making noise and stuff. This is just completely taking me off topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is what we've amounted to, man. Is talking about things that aren't happening.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing else to talk about. You know what I mean?
I can't wait until things pop off and sports start up. And I'll tell you, the only thing that's actually going on is information about the virus and the stock market.
Yeah.
That's it. And truthfully, I don't know how much money I'm going to be putting into that. I don't know enough about shorting the market and making money when it dives, and
I don't know. I've never really looked into it that much. Everyone says it's gonna when it comes back, it's gonna what's the word I'm looking for? It's gonna take off, I guess, when it comes back. I don't keep up with it.
I mean, it's all it does is go up and down. That's an easy call.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna go up. Well, it'll definitely go up. Oh, it's gonna go down. Yeah, it goes down. Doesn't really do much else, you know. I love listening to people like they pretend they know what the market does. The market does what it wants. Literally, every stock could be good, and you buy like 50,000 shares of Pringles, and they dive that day.
Mm-hmm.
You lose $100,000. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
They all act weird, and it all depends on stuff. And you got to be like reading the articles and the daily news about like that's a complicated thing to do. So if you're watching this or listening to this, you'll realize that we had to backtrack. We literally just cut a section of this out because I screwed the pooch because there's nothing to talk about. And we rambled on about stimulus checks and stuff that didn't matter for probably 5 minutes. So if it sounds weird on the podcast or if you notice a cut in the YouTube video, that's why. Well, Daniel, I guess on that note of screwing the pooch, we should just end this thing.
Yeah, let's
try to accumulate some topics to talk about for next time, and hopefully we didn't disappoint.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Thanks for tuning in to The Roast, and we'll see you in a couple days.
Later.
Yeah.